And we are live. What is going on, everybody? I am very sorry for the delay. I have had a rough time sleeping this week, and last night I went to bed early and I tossed and turned for like probably 2.5 hours. So I got up this morning and was like, I'm just gonna take a quick power nap, and I woke up and it was like almost stream time, and so I had to push it back, and then I couldn't find my mic cable. It's just been like an eventful morning. So I'm here. I am sure that once things get rolling, I will feel a bit better, but it's been a rough morning. It's just been a rough morning. So let me know if you can hear me all right. I saw that the music wasn't working, but I think I got it working, and I'm using a different cable because my little auxiliary cable I've used for the last 2 years seems to have grown legs and just walked away. So hopefully audio is okay. And I also should still have ads turned off for the stream. So if you see ads, let me know, but it looks like I've got them off. So how is everybody doing on this Wednesday? I know that Florida is just getting slammed with insane weather. So I know Del Mar and Aaron and Fabrico and a few others. Ken, are you in Florida? I saw you mention it. I can relate to bad sleep, especially this week. Yeah. Sleep's always been an interesting thing for me. Like, I've been a night owl for a lot of my life, but I don't like that schedule, especially with now having, 1.5-year-old that wakes up at 7-ish, give or take. So, I've been trying to go to bed earlier, and I've had like cycles of doing better with it, but lately it's like body is tired, but mind is just going a million miles an hour thinking about all the things I need to get done. So it's been rough, but I hope that hopefully I can snap out of it and get back into the better groove that I was in for a little while there. Let's see, who's all here today? We've got Armor 3D. I'll check back in an hour. Sounds great. Queasy's here. Delmar's here. How are you doing, Delmar? Hey, Phil. I have immediate okay, you have family there. Lisa, hi Lisa. Let's see, RS is in the house. Zachary's here. I'm doing all right. Like I mentioned, feel like I think that 3D Printopia kind of screwed up my fairly consistent sleep schedule because of, one, there's a 2-hour time change for me to the East Coast, and I didn't sleep much that weekend. Like, it was relatively late nights and early rising, and so I think that was sort of the start of the cycle. And then I got back from 3D Printopia, and I've been playing catch up on work, like Lightburn work and YouTube work, and it's been rough. So, but I'll be all right. I will be okay. So today we are continuing on the Positron. Let's take a look at where we left off. So last week we finished basically our Z assemblies done. This is our Z motor. Like, so to raise and lower our Z axis, we finished that. And then we also jumped ahead and got the bed done, and we got the screen done, which was a relatively simple install. So today, the plan is we're building the tool head, and then we're moving on to the base. So we will see how much we can get done. My goal is to get a 3-hour stream in, but like I said, it's just gonna depend on kind of how things go and how I'm feeling. So I've missed the beautiful cookie. Yeah, so this is Cookie Cad's Unicorn ABS. So it's like kind of like a gradient, sort of a random gradient with like purples and blues and pinks. It's really, really nice. So filling in the no sleep, cracked ribs at work. Oh my gosh. I feel like you have had just the worst luck with health stuff, Phil. I'm sorry to hear that. That's awful. So yeah, so that's where we're at. We're gonna continue today moving forward with the toolhead. So I did pull out some of the things. Yeah, that sounds awful. Cracked ribs sounds incredibly painful. So I'm really sorry to hear that, Phil. Okay, so we got toolhead retaining block, and we need a bunch of heat inserts. So let's find all of the heat inserts. How's everybody else? I mean, obviously Florida is having it's been a rough couple weeks, and Phil's having I hope some people are having a good week. Hey, Man of the Croc. Yeah, it's been cheap car insurance. That sounds like a scam. Okay, let's find our heat inserts here. Okay, so we got 2.5 by 3 by 4. We need that, and then we need M3 by 4 by 5. M3, nope, M3 by 6, M3 by 4 by 5. Do we just need one? Because it looks like it's the last one that I have. It's on the end of the arm. Oh, do yourself a major favor. Get the 3mm belt and try and push it back through the hole on the... Whoa. Get the 3mm belt and try and push it back to back through the hole on this assembly to ensure you're... Okay. Do I need to do it right now or no? Basically, wait till I finish it. Hey, Dutch. I'm trying to work on my V0 by watching the stream. Nice. How far along are you? Okay, let's get out our stealth press. Let's turn this on. Yeah, we'll see how long I can go today, guys. Something tells me Aaron does work today, which means I'm going to be on Jackson duty. This isn't even plugged in, so I might need a nap before that. All right, cable is in. Okay, there we go. We'll find out later. I'll put together. Ignore. Okay. All right. I'll do my best. We'll do my best. Tolerances have been good so far, so hopefully that keeps up. So the first insert, which is the last one that we've got of this one, is going on the side. Working on a bento add-on. Oh, cool. People are asking for that now. I wonder why. So I will say though that Blacksol PLA let me know that they are using 12-volt fans now. So it might not be necessary unless like maybe you just want it because some people are self-sourcing and using 12-volt power supplies for their fans. But yeah, after the video, they reached out to me letting me know that they were, one second here. Letting me know that they were swapping over to 12-volt fans. Nope, that's not right. To 24-volt fans. I think that they have already swapped over to 24-volt fans, so. Okay, so we got that. Now we're doing, it looks like 4 more inserts. And it's gonna be these little guys. Yeah, my parents were in town. I think last week I mentioned that last Wednesday we celebrated my birthday, so that was a bunch of fun. And then we got together on, I think we got together 2 more times, maybe Friday. And then Sunday we went to, it was my first ever Renaissance fair, and that was a ton of fun. Jack had a blast. We all had a really good time. So it's definitely a more eventful weekend than I'm used to. Normally my weekends are... Someone calling me? Someone is calling me. 1 second. Spam. It's always... Well, not always spam, but usually spam. Right now inserting threaded inserts by hand, which isn't ideal. This is called the Stealth Press. So it's on printables. I actually think Iconic is in chat, who's the creator of it. I did see Iconic in chat. I don't know if he's still in chat. The kit for this, I got the kit for this from KB3D, but you can self-source, and there might be, there might be EU resellers as well. Let me turn on manual focus too. It keeps focusing on my hand. There we go. There we go. Yeah, he is here. So yeah, Iconic's the creator of the Stealth Press. And there's a couple of versions actually. There's there's at least a mini Stealth Press now. That's a pretty cool one. Which probably would have been sufficient for most of what I do. It's a lot less printing, and it has a smaller total travel, but it's it might be sufficient for what you need. Okay, last one. Also, my allergies are back with a vengeance, which sucks. The nasal spray stuff, I'm still using it every day, but I don't know if my body has just grown like a tolerance to it, and it's like, that's not gonna suffice anymore. I'm gonna mute the micro quick so I can grab tissue and blow my nose. Nobody needs to hear that. Okay. Pandas and badgers are slightly different. Wait, what? What did I miss? Oh, you called it a... what did I miss from Delmar? First race, Pulley maker, I forgot to hit the brakes. Oh, that was yours that exploded, Delmar? I didn't realize that. I need some RGBs to make it print faster. The A1 menu looks very LED less. Yeah, it doesn't have a whole lot of kind of upgrades to it. It just has the like a handle on it. It has the poop catcher or whatever we're calling it on this one, and then it has a little stand on the side. I do want to print out. Viking Maker made a really cool like skeleton cover for the front faceplate on it that looks epic, so I might print that out. I just saw that I think yesterday. Okay, so I think that's all we need for this. Let's unplug this to avoid burning myself, especially with tired me. Tired me and hot irons is not a good combo. So we got that. I've already grabbed this, and now we need, it looks like machine screws, 2.5 by 6 millimeters. So can I locate these? Yes, I can. All right, then we probably need our 2 millimeter driver. Nope, that's not it. Uh-oh, where's... Maybe it's 1.5 millimeter. That's probably right. Okay, so this is going to be facing like this. This is going to be facing like this, and that's how that's going in. Hey, Nutty. We just submitted your parts to the official Positron CAD. Wait, whose parts? Steve? Is Steve? Oh, Steve's here. Hey, Steve. I was just talking about how tired I am, man. I have not, ever since 3D Printopia, like, sleep's been off. Part of it's been I've been playing catch up on work and stuff, so I've just been going at it. And then I also had my parents were in town, which was tons of fun, but I did a lot more stuff than I normally would. And then my brother-in-law and his girlfriend are flying out from California Sunday, and they're with us through Friday. So I'm like, I've got to try to get stuff done before, because I know I won't have as much free time. There we go. Hey, Kegel. Hey, Matt. Are you in Florida, Matt? Matt, thank you so much for the gift of membership. Let's switch here. Thank you. Hey, Jesus. Okay. Okay, you're not. Cool. Couldn't remember if you were. I hope Aaron's doing okay. I don't see him in chat. I know, like, I saw that the last thing I saw was, like, there was now tornadoes on top of the hurricane, and the hurricane was, like, doing a split thing. It's just, I've never lived in anywhere that has weather like that. I can't imagine. I just can't imagine what it must be like. I didn't have any problem after 3D Printopia was sleeping, only doing going a bit slower, but not tired or so. Yeah. I thought that I was coming down with something. I know that a few people got sick, and that was my concern at first, was that maybe I caught something. But I think it was just sleep. I think it was just sleep exhaustion. So, okay. So we've got this is our CNC part attached to this. Really nice looking part. Man of the Crock! Thank you for the pie. Cheers. Funny enough, that's what my mom made for my birthday, was we had homemade apple pie. It was delicious. Okay, so next we need our Hotend, which I do have. I know that last time we looked at the heating element, but I didn't take the clip off, and I think I was told that I should take the clip off to verify that I don't see any cracks. So it looks like the clip is held on with just 2 screws, so let's quickly remove it. Wait, is it? Yeah, it looks like it goes through here. So I'm gonna remove 2 screws. Let's verify that our heater visibly looks okay. It did come with a spare, so in case there's issues, I can swap it. There's always a threat of tornadoes. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I can't say. Am I doing this right? Does it thread through the entire? Oh, well, maybe, hold on. You know what, I'm not gonna take the whole thing off. I'm just gonna slide the heater out. Yeah, it looks fine. I don't see any sort of like stress marks or anything like that on there, so we're just going to place this back on and then tighten this back down. Unless I break it right now. Let's see. Let's not do that. Okay, come on. There we go. There we go. Okay, there's a little bit of a lip that it needs to go into so it sits perfectly. So I think I got it. Yeah, it seems like the heater is fine. So we're off to a good start. And like I said, there is a spare one in the box, so if for some reason there's any issues, then I'll just get that swapped out. So, question for you, Nomads. With the nozzle, I mean, normally most Hotends, not all, but most require hot tightening. Is that the case with this? And if so, how difficult is that going to be later? Right now, I'm just going to thread the nozzle in, which was inside of a box. This guy. Hey GPs, happy Wednesday. Treat it like a V6, so yeah, hot tighten it, not difficult. Okay, cool. So for right now, it's fine if I just kind of secure it cold, but then once I heat it up the first time, just go in and hot tighten it. I mean, I see that it's got the 2 screws kind of securing the heater block in place, so I imagine it won't be that difficult to just throw a wrench on it and tighten it. I don't have the Slice Engineering torque tool. I am a bit of a caveman when it comes to nozzle stuff. Let's see, I think this might fit on it. Yeah. Okay, so that's as much as I'm tightening it for now. Yeah, I just use a little spanner wrench. I've thought about buying one of those tons of times, and I just have not. So, okay, and then this is a really interesting looking sock. How in the world does this go on? Take it goes like this maybe? So the wires. Nope, that doesn't seem right. Is that right? It looks funky the way it's got this kind of like square flap here, but it looks like this would be for the wires on here to go through. Take the set screw off first. Oh. This guy? No, that doesn't seem like what you want me to take off. Oh, okay. Wait, so this goes through this goes through the sock and sort of holds it in place? Okay, so then it must go like this. Okay, and then screw just goes back in. Oops. Surprised you didn't break the silicone sock when you removed it. Did I? Maybe I broke the other one. Isn't there two? I think there was two. Maybe I did break one without realizing it. I didn't know there was a oh, come on. Didn't know there was a screw holding it in place. Anybody get anything cool for Prime Day? I know it's still going on today. Get the screw back in. Okay, that's probably tight enough. Okay, that's probably good. So screw is back in on the side there. It's like a little an angle right here, but it's probably fine. So I think we're good. Hey, Benny. Is it me or is Google searching a pain in the bun? I don't know. Still use it. Searching for a specific connector for PWM, just getting Reddit posts. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, maybe, I mean, I don't know, maybe for specific things. I got a Raspberry Pi 5. Nice, been a monster compared to my Pi 4. I don't think I'm running a, no, I'm not. I have a Pi 5 that I was gifted from a community member through a stream actually, but I'm not running it yet on anything. It's probably going to go into my V2.4 at some point because I was having issues with USB stuff with Nighthawk. Electric duster, thought it'd be good to go along with the drill or other 3D printing tools. Yes, so for like cleaning out printers and fans and desktop, I always used dust off, which is kind of pricey, and I've never loved using it, so I bought an it was a birthday gift a few years ago. I got an electric sort of duster for electronics, and I love it. It's probably the same one you got. I think it was Dutch, not Dutch developer, but Dutch dude that recommended it to me, and it has been incredible. So if anyone doesn't have one and is cleaning out electronics with dust off, I highly recommend looking into an electric duster for electronics. They're really cool. It's way too OP for Clipper. Finally got myself a standing desk, although not from Amazon, but got a monitor arm for cheap. Nice. Yeah, we went a little bit nuts. We've been wanting to get some workout equipment for a while, and finally did. So we got a treadmill, which will be here tomorrow, and then a weight, it's kind of like an all-in-one weight setup, so it doesn't have free weights. We did get free weight dumbbells though, which are sweet, but it's kind of like, you know, they have at the gym with like the pin you put into the weight you want. So excited for that. The biggest concern I have, because we went with a somewhat inexpensive one, but it had decent reviews, is that, are these all the same? No, one of them has a smaller cable. Okay, so this says Hotend fan. This says, okay, so Hotend fan has to be the one. Our concern is, for me, with my height. There was some people complaining about like range of motion on it, and I'm relatively tall. I'm like 5'11" and a half. 6 foot on a good day, depending on the weather. But that's my only concern. But yeah, I'm super excited to, I just need to move my butt more, man. I used to be real active. Growing up, I skateboarded all the time. Like I'd get off school and just skate everywhere. But working from home and all that, I just don't. And we've got, I mean, now in Idaho, for 4 or 5 months, the weather is going to be so cold, I won't really want to do a whole lot outside. So hopefully having some stuff here will let me do that. Okay, so we're looking by 2.5 by 14s, and these are supposed to be wafer heads. 2.5 by 14 wafers. 2.5 by 14. These are not wafers. These are not. There's machine screws. I got 2.5 by 14 machine screws. That might work if we don't find the wafers. It's at least the right length. Oh, could this be it? Yeah, found it. 2.5 by 14 wafer heads. So we've got those, and then let's see. So this is going to be going on the back side of this, and the thing I don't know is which direction do we want the wire. So it looks like wire should be going out the top right, like this. And is it the center screws? Yeah, it's all the center screws. Aaron's here. How are you doing? I was worried when I didn't see you in chat, man. I messaged Fabrico just to make sure that they were doing all right, because like I don't know where in Florida. I just know that everyone's in Florida. I know Florida's a big state, but I don't know where in Florida everybody lives. So I don't know whether you're in the trajectory, but from the images I've seen online, it looks like this is covering a very large part of Florida, which is super concerning. So I hope you and the family are gonna be okay. Okay, let's get one of these in. Try not to break the thermistor. Yeah, we'll just loosely put it in for now. Fabrico, yeah, Fabrico is based in Florida. I messaged them yesterday, and it seemed like everything was fine. I didn't get any sense of like, you know, being real concerned. So one concern I have is with this, maybe this one needs to go out this way. That seems like there'd be less stress on it than trying to, I don't know. It's kind of the same thing. We'll see. Yeah, it seemed like everything was okay, but I don't know how things would develop, so. Fabrico is, okay, Miami, gotcha. This evening is when it's really starting for me. We are good, we're as good as we can get, okay. You're obviously staying though, right? I mean, like you're not evacuating. The thing I don't understand, like, so from the sake of evacuating, like I get it, right? Like if you're in the direct path, like you've probably got to get out, but like I don't understand where the expectation is for everybody to go, right? Like I don't know if is there shelters that like are put in place, like here's a dedicated place that anyone can go and sort of like bunker down, like because not everybody's gonna have, you know, family or friends outside of Florida that they can just, you know, take everybody to. So I sold my Trident, some A1s. Oh wow, you got rid of a lot of stuff. Wait, did you get rid of the stuff because of the storm? Like in preparation in case there's damage so the machines aren't there? Or no, it's completely unrelated? Florida West Coast is the best coast up when hurricanes come. So you're saying in North Dakota is where there's a shelter? Okay, so I'm not going to overly tighten this since it's just a fan, but obviously we want it snug. So we've got our fan in place, we've got our sock on, Hotend is coming together, looking pretty positron-y. Rotate fan 180, what? Oh crap, I looked at the image wrong, didn't I? Yeah, you're right. It looks like it's supposed to be the wires should be going down bottom left. I looked at the image wrong. Classic. All right, well, at least it's not that big of a deal. I told you this when you had the ones. Oh, I missed. I missed it, Nomads. My bad. I feel like I'm keeping up with chat, but like I said, my brain is a little bit slower than normal. If Jackson takes a afternoon nap, which he's been sort of skipping, I will also partake in the nap today. He had such a fun time at the Renaissance Fair. There was like dancing, there was, he loved, we didn't get to see jousting, it was too late in the day and it was getting warm and he needed a nap, but he did get to see the fighting with like some of the knights or whatever, and I threw him up on my shoulders, which was tough with my back, but I did it for a little bit, and he was like, just every time they were cheering for a night, like he was just clapping like crazy. He loved it. I mean, he's obviously never seen like people fighting, so he was a little concerned at first, but when everyone was clapping as well, he was like, okay, this is a good thing. No, I'm stepped away from the custom 3D. Okay, putting this hobby behind me. Focus on family, have some personal stuff going on with my... Oh no. Gotcha. I'm sorry to hear that, Aaron, regarding all the health stuff. I certainly will say that, like, one thing, I think I've mentioned this, well, maybe not on stream before, but like, one of my concerns about, even before Jack was born, was sort of what you're describing, like being present, because it's one thing to physically be there, but mentally, my mind's usually going a million miles an hour, and also with like the sleep stuff, I'm always thinking about things, so it's difficult when you've got a bunch of tasks going on to just like mentally be present, which is really what counts. Like physically being there, but mentally being elsewhere isn't really good for anything. So I can't say that I don't understand where you're coming from, but obviously sad to hear it, because I know how much you've enjoyed it, but you know, who knows, maybe at some point you come back in just a different capacity. So yeah, I'm sorry to hear about your mom, man. If you need, I mean, I know there's not really anything I can do, but if you need anything, please reach out. It's okay, I'm used to screaming into the void. I try to listen to people, I promise. Okay, install the base plate. So for this we need M2.5. So this one's button head. So we have M2.5 by 6s. But these are flat heads, so there must be M2.5 button heads somewhere in this pile of things. These are M3s. These look like way too big. M2.5 by 4s. Okay, first pass, I'm not seeing them. So these are M2.5 by 6 button heads. Hey, Box. Good thing about this hobby is you can put it down and come back months or years later and just print updates to catch up. Yeah, absolutely. 3D printing is not going anywhere. So, I mean, if you look back at my track record with YouTube, I mean, I haven't for many years, but I've been making YouTube videos for like 14 years. And at the beginning of it, I stopped making videos and just went MIA for months or even I think a year at a time. And it was just life stuff. Like I just had to step away and sort of get my own personal things, you know, taken care of. And, you know, I think it was for the best. It just wasn't at certain points in my life in a place where I was able to take on the added, you know, the YouTube and 3D printing is something I enjoy greatly, but it does take a lot of extra time. Here we go. It does take a lot of extra time, and there is certainly added stress. I mean, self-induced, right? Like I'm the one, nobody's holding me to any kind of like, you gotta do a video every week or you gotta do this, that, but it's myself, right? Like you put those on yourself. Hey, Vikings here. I was just talking about your skull faceplate for the A1. I've got an A1 right here, a mini. And I think I might print out your skull like faceplate for it. It's freaking sweet. Okay, this is align the hole of the toolhead base with the holes of the heatsink. So let's go to the first image. Okay, the wire of the fan should go as shown in the picture. I don't know how much the wire direction matters right this second. So it looks like plate is like this. Then this is like this. Is the wire fan going in front or behind? So why it looks like the fan wire should go. Am I right, Nomads? It looks like it's saying the fan wire should actually go underneath the plate, so like it kind of pinches it a little bit. Or am I wrong? It seems like it's supposed to go on the underside. Hey, Panda. It seems like that's right. I don't want to damage the wire, but it seems like it's saying that the wire should be going on the underside here. going to try to really quickly flatten these out a little bit. Our biggest expectations as creatives always, yeah, I said yeah, I set a lot of expectations of myself. Yeah, it does look like it bends downward. I kind of feel like with my personality, I have to, otherwise I won't get things done. It doesn't look like the holes align perfectly, and I can't figure out... Is it the fan wires that are pinching? It is the fan wires that are pinching. Oh. Okay, I think this is gonna work. We'll go slow. That's awesome. Looking forward to seeing what color. I have no idea what color I'm gonna go with. Something pretty. It won't be like, it'll be a cool, whatever ends up being, it'll be a cool color. Let's see if we can get these screws in. Gosh, my nose is so itchy from allergies. Nice is here. Hello, hello. I'm sorry a little late. My days are short, so I am making a few hours every day. Hey, no worries, man. You've got a busy life. I know you're still doing, you know, getting your own business up off the ground while doing the consulting stuff till January. So, you know, we started the stream an hour late today because life stuff. I was exhausted and needed to rest a little bit more. So, oh shoot. This is tight. Run the wires above the plate. Yeah, so like this, like coming out this side. It is pinching them a little bit, I think, but hopefully it's not an issue. But yeah, it looks like the CNC plate isn't perfectly aligning with the heatsink, which is interesting. Yeah, that's spinning. I gotta figure out how to get this aligned better. Because these screws are gonna strip. So I'm curious to see, is it just the fan that's putting pressure? Like if I were to do the fan on this side, just for fun here, just want to see how this looks. Okay, so it is definitely the fan wires that are causing it to not align. Oh, you know what? Is it okay? You know, I think if I take the fan wires out of this little channel that they're in facing upwards, that'll make it where I can do this a little bit easier. So let's try that. Let's see if... Yeah, I definitely pinched those wires. It doesn't look like... Liz! 20 months. Thank you so much, Liz. So yeah, let's see if I get the fan wires out and they kind of go... I'm hoping I didn't pinch them enough that wires actually exposed, because that would be bad. I think Jackson's coming up to visit. Yeah, he is. Hey, Bubba. You gonna say hi? Yeah? Okay. Jackson, say hi, everybody. He makes everyone's day a little better. What's up, little man? Oh, big boy! You have a nice nap, dude? Yeah? You have a nice nap? Adoom, badoom, badoom. Adoom, badoom, badoom. I was just talking about, I said that you went to the Renaissance Fair. Remember that? And you were on my shoulders and you saw the fighting and you were like this. You were like, you were clapping, remember? You were so excited. Huh? Can you say hi? Can you say hi, baby? He got a haircut. Yeah, that's right. He got his first haircut. So he went from like Joe Dirt to looking like a little gentleman, huh? A little gentleman, huh? Yeah, he got a haircut. Nice haircut. The kid, it looks like a comfy shirt. It is a comfy shirt. Those are daddy's, baby. Those are daddy's. I know you want to press the buttons. I know you want to press the buttons, huh? Yeah. You You kept the lock, right?
I did.
Aaron kept one lock of his curls. Is that you hear the AC? That's the air conditioner. You gonna feel it? Here, ready? You feel it? That's the AC, baby. Huh? Look, he's daddy from overheating while he's streaming, baby. Huh? Yeah, can you say air conditioner? Yeah, yay! Good job. Good job, air conditioner, huh? Huh? Does that feel, it felt nice, huh? Huh? Don't turn it off, please.
Let him press the button.
All right, you might change the scene. You want to press the button? Okay, they said let him press the buttons. Here you go, baby. That didn't change anything. Try a different one, different button. That's not gonna turn the AC on. That's a balloon. That's from Daddy's birthday. Remember when you showed up at the airport with the balloon with Mommy?
You were sleeping?
Huh? You were sleeping like a baby. Do you like the buttons?
Thank you, Lisa.
Aaron says thank you. I don't know if you guys can hear her at all. You press the buttons? Yeah. Nothing's happening, huh? That's an empty button. That's a sound button.
Aww.
That's Hadouken. That's Hadouken. You gonna press one more time? Yeah? You're getting heavy, dude. You're getting heavy, bubbies.
I carry him. He's just like clingy right now.
No more. That's it. Later. Daddy's gonna get back to work for a little bit, okay? Because it's gonna be kind of a short stream. And we're gonna hang out tonight, huh? We're gonna go outside. Maybe go for a walk. Hmm? Yeah. Yeah. All right. You say bye-bye? Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I love you, baby. All right. Yep. He likes coming up for the Wednesday to say hello.
He does. I hope everyone doesn't mind it.
No, I don't think anybody minds Jack paying a visit.
Okay.
I love you too. Okay, so we're gonna keep our fingers crossed that I didn't pinch the wires to where they're exposed. I definitely think that taking the wires out and kind of running them with the heatsink like this is probably what I should have done from the beginning, because the way they come out otherwise makes it go kind of in a reverse direction. So now that we got it like this, I should be able to slide this piece on. Yeah, now our screws are aligned perfectly. So that was the issue. If you've got tension on this, then be careful your fan wires. So I'll hope for the best. If I see the fans doing wonky stuff, then I'll have to obviously swap out the fan. But hopefully I didn't short anything. Yeah, there we go. Because like with the CNC threads and the metal part, like a slight offset, oh, that didn't actually tighten in, did it? 1 second here. Yeah. A slight offset's a no-go, like how I had it. If it was a printed part, then it could probably pull itself in place. But with this, I can feel it right away. I was like, I'm gonna strip something if I keep tightening it. Running late. Hey, Alan. It's just been a weird Wednesday. We're all running late, but we're here. Yeah, that's way better. Yeah, I can see on the wires that I pinched, but I can't see any metal shining through, so I'm hoping it just kind of indented the wires, didn't actually slit them, so we'll find out. But this is a fairly standard fan, so worst comes to worst, I'll pull the fan and just create my own. It's a 3-wire fan. Does it have a tachometer? Is that why it's 3-wire? I don't know that I have 3-wire fans. Have you seen the new tool changer that only uses 1 motor? No. Is that a community project? If you know what it's called, let me know. I'll take a look at it later on. But I don't. The only one I know of that uses a single motor is the black box from KB3D. That sounds awesome. I mean, anything that uses less parts, which means less cost, is always great because it just means it, let's not strip these. Just means it's gonna make it more accessible, hopefully. Okay, so we've got our hot end in place, which was simple. I made it complicated by screwing up with that fan wire. I'm gonna look at it just real quick. I think our wires are gonna be just fine. What I can do also, I could depin this really quickly and throw some heat shrink on there. I wonder if that's the call, just to keep it from touching metal. Or I could just, yeah, I wonder if that's what I should do. I just posted in the Discord live stream. Okay, I'll take a look at it then right now real quick. Let's see what this is. Live streams. Time to break free from expensive tool changers. We'll just kind of skip. It's a 30-minute video. No, thank you. Can you see this? Yeah, you can see this. Let's go. Okay, so what are, it's a lot of, I mean, well, I see a lot of printed parts. Okay, so the extruder is built into the tool head. How is it locking? Okay, is this, it kind of, those pins make me think it's similar to what the XL is using, where it's a mechanical lock. So that's the E3D tool changer. That's showing all the waste from a... So it looks like it's using standard, it looked like BMG style gears. Yeah, the BMG, yeah, it definitely looks like BMG gears. It looks like a relatively simple, you have to watch on your own time. Yeah, definitely watch, like if you're interested, watch the full video. I'm just gonna kind of skip through a bit here. So they're using, it looks like just V6 heatsink. Okay, yeah, so definitely a Bondtech. Oh, this is him converting a printer to it, isn't it? Okay. The wires look nuts, but I mean, the proof of concept seems like it's there. It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see what comes from it, and if maybe other projects adapt this. That's cool. I mean, any time there's any development in tool changing, that's exciting. I sold every pre-shot I own apart from Anniversary Edition due to the multi-material requirements. Hey, Sven. I really like the design. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I don't know if on this I'm going to add heat shrink. I think I'm just going to leave it as is and hope for the best, and cross that bridge when I get there. But just be careful with your fan wires. I definitely cut the yellow one. The yellow one's really the only one I'm kind of concerned about. Let me see if I have really quickly here. Let's see, do I have juice in here? Okay, so we have charge in our heat gun. Let me see if I have a heat shrink that'll fit these wires available. Because if I do, I might just do this really quick, just for, just why not? So I would say green. Green looks like about the size we're gonna need for this. So let me take a quick photo just so that way I don't screw up putting this back in. Yeah, let's just do this real quick. Because I know I'll be sad if we get to the time of turning it on, it's like, oh, you shorted something. And knowing my luck, it's exactly what will happen. Do we have a tiny flathead? We do. Maybe not tiny enough. Let's use tweezers. Man, my nose. Gosh. Oh, yeah, trust my gut, exactly. If I looking at the yellow, I think the other ones are just indents, but the yellow wire does look like it actually might be showing. That one's loose. Just bend these back so I can pull them all out. There we go. Should be good. There we go. Oh, great. I don't know if this will actually fit through this. I might need to... I might need to cut this, I think I'm going to cut this label real quick. So that way I can pull the wires back like to right here so I can feed these all through. So let's do this. Oh gosh. There we go. Okay, so now if I peel these back just enough so I can at least feed one or two of them through the heat insert. At different heights, then that should let me do this. There we go. Okay, drop that down there. I probably should have cut this heat, this insert a little bit shorter. Yeah, this is unnecessarily long. Let me cut this in half real quick. If you just pay attention to your fan wires, you won't have to do this. So don't do like me. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. So yeah, let's cut this guy in half. My gut says too early to have a definitive product, but I want to test the thing. Too early to have a definitive product. Couldn't use the label instead. It didn't slide. Like it seemed like it was pretty stuck. There we go. Okay, so let me make sure I'm covering the area that's concerning to me. Yeah, so that's sufficient. So let's just blast this thing with some heat. This hot air gun is convenient because it's cordless, but it's not, it takes quite a while to heat up. Yeah, we're gonna call that good. Okay. Oh, Magneto X, gotcha. I will have a video on it at some point. I've been doing quite a bit of printing. Aaron wants to learn how to play chess, so I've been printing out chess pieces and holders. So I'm having under extrusion, like all the chess pieces printed out great, but this model one isn't very good. But I've noticed that like PA needs to be tuned. The default PA values, like those are some very round edges. It's fine for the sake of what this is supposed to be. And then I'm also having under extrusion, which you can see on the top of this, so my plans right now are I need to run some calibration for the rotation distance. I did swap out the toolhead on it because when I got the retail version, they still swapped out the whole toolhead after, and I think that the rotation distance should be the same, but clearly something's off. So I'm gonna calibrate rotation distance, calibrate flow, and then do some PA tuning, and then continue with the printing. So, but the actual, like, this was I mean, this is non-tuned. This was basically just with the default settings, and like it's done a really nice job with overhangs and stuff like that. And it's a silk too, so silks are always a little bit trickier. You can see a tiny string right there, but overall the quality in these turned out great. So I'm not sure what the deal is once I've gone to like a big surface area part, why we're getting under extrusion. So I've got to do some more tuning, but I will have a video on it. I'm hoping my ETA is approximately the next 30 days is when I'll have a video on this finally. So but yeah, the pieces themselves turned out really, really freaking nice. Hey, RH! I also think someone else popped in that I didn't see. So glad. Oh, there we go. Red Sky. Hey, Red Sky. I was like, I thought I saw someone else pop in. Okay, so last thing on this is just let's install our connector piece back with the wires I took off. So yeah, the chest pieces turned out gorgeous. So I was kind of surprised when I went to the bigger piece. I'm assuming that the PA difference is because since it's a larger part, it's hitting much higher accelerations. So I'm gonna have to find a happy medium for pressure advance, so that way, you know, like when it's hitting those higher accels, I'm not getting such curved edges. And then I also need to figure out, just the under extrusion's weird to me. I wasn't seeing any of it with the chest pieces, but on the large flat area, I'm definitely seeing it. Okay, so the last thing I need to do is just reference that photo. Nice! Thank you for the 4 gifted memberships, man. Let me see, we'll do air horn for nice, and then cheers for nice. Thanks, nice. I also am gonna gift, I'm gonna gift 5 subs in a second here. Let me turn off this, the tool changer video is still playing in the background. Okay, so we've got facing this direction, it's red, yellow, black. So facing in this direction, it's red. You guys can't see what I'm doing because the camera is super blurry. There we go. Okay, red and yellow and black. And let me push these tabs down because I did bend them back. Okay, we're back in business. So yeah, all I did was I added a little bit of heat insert right there, and that was my fault. When I routed the fan cables, I had them bending instead of popped out of their little fan housing, and it cut the outer sleeving of the wires a little bit, which still might have been fine. I just don't want to risk it touching metal and then shorting out and causing issues. So with this, I feel confident that everything's going to be good now. So okay, we are done with the tool head. Hey, we have 108 people here, looks like, and 38 likes. If you have not smacked the like button, please do so. Is always appreciated. Okay, so let me verify one more time, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, we're done. Assembly is complete on that. So now we are moving on to the base. Someone scroll back 5 minutes, make sure he I took a photo, Phil. I took a photo, I repinned it right. In this direction, it should be black on, wait, in this direction, it should be, yeah, I did it right, Phil. All right, we need a lot of printed parts now. I mean, I would assume the majority of the printed parts. So let's start with this. This looks like a little guy. Alignment tool, AB pulley, or I don't know if that's what this is. Okay, I found that part. So one down. This is a big piece. So it should be, yep, got that. I just dropped something on the ground. Let's not lose pieces. So these 2 parts, I got one of them right here, one of them right here. Hey, Noan. Oh, you're good. Yeah, I took a photo. I don't trust myself to remember, so I appreciate the, but yeah, I definitely took a photo. Okay, so we've got this piece, and then we've got this piece. And then this must be this piece. And we got this piece. Oh, these are just our little grills, right? Oh yeah, so the grills. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Are we missing a grill? Nope, 4 grills. All the grills are in the house. We've got this little curved guy. I know I've seen you. Where did you go? I think that is you. Yep, got you. And then this piece. Wow, Luke, thank you. Wow, 10. Thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. These are awesome. Last week was nuts. Anyone that was here last week, the gift memberships were absolutely bonkers. So thank you, everybody. We're doing two squirrels for Luke because we tried to have a conversation at Rocky Mountain, but only got brief moments of conversation between lots of squirreliness. Thank you, Luke. Yeah, my positron brings all the grills to the yard. Yes. Why don't I see? I don't see. Oh, I do see this piece. Yep. All right. Okay, and then we have the 2 base pieces. Got that, got that. I know I have that because I've showed it off. But we've got 2 of these little top pieces. Boom, boom. And our final piece is you, which looks like, ta-da. We got them all. All right. Install standoffs. Okay. Okay. Let's get our big bottom pieces then. That's exciting. Probably at the very bottom of this, maybe? Oh, how is cardboard so strong? There we go. Yep, here's our base. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at this. Let's just look at, we're all about the base. About that base. No treble. All right, here we go. Look at it. This is really, really nice. It's so nice. I really like the base plate on this thing. Hey, Jose. Yeah, thank you, Luke. Thank you, Nice, for the gifted memberships. All right, so we've got this gorgeous piece. What cereal? I can tell you. I told you the cereal. You asked the first stream. Yeah, goopball. Serial number is 2405060067. I was 2 off from the magic number. Okay, turn over the base plate. So we're gonna have it facing this orientation. Very loud. And then we need 2.4 by 4 standoffs. 2.5 by 4 by, geez, that's a lot of hex. Okay, let's just get all the things we need, right? We need, hold on. Too much happening here. So first thing we need is machine screws, button heads, M3/8s. M3/8s. I've got my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard now playing in my head. Thank you for that. M3/8s. I know I saw you. Are you M3/8s? You are. Okay, so we got our first set of hardware. We got the base plate. Then we need hex male-female standoffs. Hex male female standoffs, 2.5 by 4. This is by +5, and it's saying we need by +0.4. So is this incorrect? Could it be that, has it changed, Nomads? Because this bag says 2.5 by 4, but this says, okay, that says right, but it says +5 instead of +4. Did these change? And then we need female standoffs, M3 by 8 by 7 by 10, which are CNC'd. Where would that be? And what does that look like? Oh. Motor plate standoffs, is that it? No. Right? I think this might link to the wrong thing. This doesn't seem, is he sliding idler block, but it says female standoff. M3 by 8. Something's off here. Yeah, something's off. Okay. So those don't look like what I've got. That's what these are. M3. No, that's not it either. Okay, so we're gonna use these, but then the female standoffs, these are M3.6s. There has to be another set somewhere because we need M3 by 8 by 7s. And I've only got M3 by 6s. Unless that's changed as well, and what I have is fine. Because it looks like it's the right part. I'm kind of thinking that might be the case, that they just, oh, M3 by 8 by 7. Nope, I've got them. They are beefier. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna turn over the base plate and we're gonna install screws. Let's get out 4 of these guys. Stand on your head and get, yeah. Hey, Scott. I feel upside down today. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And are these threaded? Yes, they are. But am I installing them in the correct holes? Because, okay, so we're looking at center holes. It's that one. So it's gonna be one in here. One in here. Let me get my driver. I think I need a 2mm driver for this, and I don't have, where's my, oh, here it is. I was like, dude, my drivers always walk away from me, but it's just me being a squirrel, even off stream. Oh no, no! Oh, I just stepped on, God, that's what I get. I just stepped on the, oh my God, the Cyborg Trident toolbox, like all of the leftover hardware. And I stepped on it just right so that it flung all the hardware out of all of the channels all over the floor. So I will be playing carpet Easter egg hunt later this evening. Lovely. I was gifted a month's membership. Don't know who by. It was probably either Luke or Nice. I don't know which one. They both gifted them. Also, yeah, if anyone is looking to pick up Polymaker filament, they've got their like 30% off. I think it's just US, but like I think it's 30% off site-wide, which is pretty incredible. And if you have been wanting to support the channel, there is a link in the description. So if you do end up picking up some filament, and you click on that link first, it does support the channel. But regardless, if you're needing filament, 30% off is pretty freaking sweet. And I think it's site-wide, and I want to say it goes for another day or, oh, it's Canada too. Yeah, I think it goes for another day or two. So it's a pretty sweet freaking deal. Okay, so it looks like we just screw these all the way through. So we're just gonna pick this up and keep tightening these through. And I think, Nomads, you told me be careful with the smaller standoffs, right? I'm pretty sure I have a vivid, somewhat vivid memory of you sitting down at a table with me at a field in Maryland, telling me to be careful with the small standoffs. Braskin strip, okay. Talk to them about not screwing the ASP-AC region. Oh, I'm sorry, Phil. I carry little weight. I carry little weight. Okay, so these are all screwed on. There's 4 of them. Cool. And now we are going to install standoffs. So we got these big standoffs. 36 years. Wow. Yeah, you guys are paying a lot more in Europe. Jose, thanks for becoming a member. You were already a member. Is that? I'm almost positive you're already a member. Is that a 1 year? Is that? I don't know. Either way, thank you. Cheers, man. Thanks for becoming a member. Okay, I'm gonna grab my little, let's grab the small ones and just snug these up a hair more. Oh, it's awful now. I'm just stepping in heat inserts the whole time. It feels unpleasant. Okay, that's plenty tight, I would say, because it's also going to tighten down more when we secure things from the top. Yeah, I'm calling that good enough. All right. And now it wants us to install standoffs. And it looks like standoffs are going to be on this side in these 4. That's what I'm seeing, 4 standoffs. Yeah, we'll do that. I actually got the 3rd extra box for 40% off instead of just, oh wow, that's awesome. Filament is cheap and enough. What company, one of the filament manufacturers is decent sized, I think out of Europe, went out of business in the last couple of weeks here. Do we know who that is? Does anyone know? I don't think it's Filamentum, that doesn't seem right. I think they were a company that had like cardboard spools with a cool pattern on the side of them. I have a feeling with EU, a big part of it is the shipping, logistics, and cost of that. Okay, that's what it was. It was Filament, not, yeah. I know there was some company that recently just posted that they were closing their doors, which always sucks to see. Okay, so Nomads, should I just hand tighten these or should I use my little Nipix to sort of snug them up a little bit more? I'm scared to strip them off now. And I feel like this is probably just holding a PCB, so it likely doesn't need to be very strong. I bought a lot of eSun. Yeah, eSun's not bad. I mean, honestly, a lot of the filament manufacturers for standard materials do a decent enough job. I can either take this and do a tiny little turn on each or just leave it. Okay, yeah, I won't do that then. We'll just hand tighten these in. Okay. Next up, we are doing some heat inserts. So let's take you out of here and grab, it looks like this piece, and we're using little guys, the M2.5s, which are somewhere, we use them, so they have to be within range. Here we go, M2.5, yeah, these are the ones. Okay, let's take our iron back out. Press our button. All right. Heat inserts in my foot. Give me 2 seconds here. I'm just gonna use my hand as a bit of a brush and try to. I've been telling myself for a long time, like, oh, you need to organize all that hardware that's under your table. So I've got no one to blame but myself. It's been sitting here for months. My clumsy feet stepped on it and catapulted the whole thing into myself. Okay, hopefully that'll do. How many Ugga-Duggas? Not even one Ugga-Dugga. It's like Ugg. Use Loctite, then you'll be 100% good. I can use Loctite if you think it's necessary for that. I just think that when I screw down the PCB, it's gonna sort of give it that little more turn in place without even needing to do that. Because the driver for the screw is going to be turning it, you know, clockwise into the hole. That needs to go in a little bit further. Hey, BBs! Happy Wednesday. All right, that is a little bit lower than I wanted, but I'd rather have it a little bit lower anyway. Use Loctite on the standoffs. Okay. I will do that. Last one. I get a little anal about the heat inserts. We gotta be just right. Okay, I think that's it. Is that all we need for the second? I believe so. Okay, let's then put this back, grab some Loctite, and take out these 4 standoffs. And we're just gonna dip them in. Oh, was there a jack? Yeah, there was a jack sighting. But since we started the stream an hour later, it was earlier in the stream. There will be the VOD, so you can go back. He was looking real cute today. He got a haircut too last Wednesday, his first haircut ever. So if you want to see Jack with his first haircut ever, definitely check out the VOD. My sister-in-law has been in town, and so she's going to school for cybersecurity, but she has done haircutting, like, you know, professionally. I just launched Loctite somewhere. Well, that's fun. And so, yeah, she did my hair for many years, and she did an awesome job. He looks like a little gentleman. Creality had sent over, I think it was 2 years ago now, like a Christmas care package that was basically like some, oh, come on, buddy. It was basically like a little tea mug or something like that, and it came in this kind of like small Creality briefcase, and he loves it. So him walking around with his little haircut and his tiny little briefcase, he just looks like a little businessman. Like he's gonna go close a deal. Yeah, he looks so cute, man. Let's see, for heat inserts, it's nice having a soldering iron that is, yes. Yeah, I've had a temp controlled soldering iron for, I would say a decade now. My first soldering iron wasn't, it was probably the Radio Shack Special that just had a little light on it to let you know it was hot or heating. And then pretty early on, actually, there was a company out of Jersey, I want to say, called SRA Solder, that sponsored, well, I guess they didn't sponsor the channel, but they sponsored some hardware to like review on the channel, and they're partnered up with AOYUE, and so they sent over quite a few like hot air rework stations and soldering irons, and so those were all temp controlled. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the Pine-Sol and the whatever the TS, I don't know what the other one's called that I have, the TS 101. They're fantastic. They're small, they heat up really quickly, like it's really kind of changed the game for me. Okay, so we've done our heat inserts. Next up, we are position the PCB mount onto the base plates. Okay, so this is going, it looks like this. And then we're gonna use 2 M36 screws, button heads, yeah, button heads, which we do have. I know I said every week, like, oh, next week I'll have things organized, and here we are. So it's not for lack of effort, I promise. I just been busy working on video projects and such. M36, where are you? M36, where are you? No, you have to be here. You have to be here. M36s. We've M38s, M2.5s, M316s, M3x6 button heads. I don't understand. I don't, there's not, there we go. It's always right in front of my face. So you're saying that Jack is a boss toddler? Something like that. He's just such a cute kid, man. He waves to everybody. Like, every time I take him for a walk, just like up the street or down the mailbox, and a car drives by, he just stops whatever he's doing with me and like puts one hand on his side and just goes like this to everybody. And it like makes everybody's day. The Amazon workers, UPS workers, anyone driving by, like they just always wave back at him. He's too nice. he's so nice. He's just a nice kid. Okay. Let's put on some music. Yeah, I think if it didn't end, it's ending now. So let's do a little more hype. Huh? Let's get a little hypey. Hypey? Let's get a little hypey. Makes a better day to everyone. Yeah. He seems like a bit of a... Yeah, I would say that's very much accurate. He's very golden retriever-y. I love it. Like, it's, you know... He's so freaking nice. Okay, so now we do need... Now we do need those CNC parts that I thought we didn't need. Unless... Are those CNC parts in here? No, I think they're in that bag that I just had. Here we go. Hey, Mod Shop! What are we talking about related to Hacko? No, we were talking about... Someone mentioned that, like, for heat inserts, having a temp-controlled soldering iron is really nice. And I was just saying that, like, I've had a temp-controlled soldering iron for years and years and years, like, I mean, a decade plus now, but my first one was probably like a Radio Shack, you know, just plug it in, it lights up to some temperature. When I was starting with the Xbox 360 stuff, and then this company called SRA Solder did a lot of sponsoring early on, not sponsoring of the channel or like paid, but like they sent kits basically to show off on the channel that were from AU. And so I've used a lot of AU, and then I used a Joby System soldering iron for a lot of years that I really liked. But the new, like the Peinzel or the TS101, there's just such great soldering irons. Giveaway did not already happen. He does chew on everything. Kid's like a piranha, man. Yep, so we have not done the giveaway yet, but we will definitely be doing the giveaway. I'm gonna open it up in, what time is it? So we'll open it up in like 6 minutes. Okay, so we did this, we did that. So now it's just saying to position the motor plates and secure. Okay, so we'll start with this. So M3/8, these are going where? These are going. Yeah, so we'll go M3/8 from the back. The small China portable irons are surprisingly decent. How have you been, Mod? You still keeping busy with all the modding stuff, or is that slowed down a bit? Oh, gotcha. Okay, so these are not threaded. That's why it wants us to position them. I see. Gotcha. So what's the orientation for these? It looks like pointy side facing inward, and everything else looks mirrored. So
smash the thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
Nice. Thank you for the €2 donation. Smash yes. If you have not hit the like button, please smack the like button. I haven't liked since I said earlier. Where we at? Nice, we got up to 66. Let's see, let's get to 75. We can get to, we're gonna open the live the giveaway in 5 minutes. We can get to 75. Okay, so for this one, yeah, we're just gonna go like this, turn this sideways. Should I Loctite? I think I'm gonna Loctite this actually, just because this is like metal to metal, and we've already got the Loctite out. Let's put a little bit on here. That was a little bit more than a little. Monza's been pretty good, just staying busy. Yeah, the modding stuff is down a bit, still pretty steady. Just wrapped up a really fun project. Turned a spare room. Oh, that's fun. Was that your own project, or is that something you did for like a friend or a customer? Glad to hear things are still going good though. Any laser stuff recently or CNC stuff? Have a few minutes before. Oh, between meetings. Okay. Hopefully you can get in the giveaway. I'm gonna open it in 4 minutes, clown. Okay, so that's good. And yeah, really the only thing it seems like is this pointy side, you want it to be facing like inward. And then the side that's rounded, you want it facing outward. That's the only distinction I'm seeing. So let's do a little more dippy dipperoo into our Loctite. All right, if I can align parts, that is, there we go. Okay. My own project, wanted a nice cedar style setup forever. Literally CNCing and laser cutting a 3. Oh, sick. Lasering the acrylic, that's awesome. If you've got a photo of it, I'd love to see the theater room. We don't, based off the layout of this with having this big studio up here, like we won't ever be able to have a theater room, but I love the idea of a theater room. So yeah, if you've got a photo, I'd love to see it. Even if you want to just DM me. I'll smack it twice. Don't smack it twice. My stream is showing only 12 likes. It's probably because the page needs to be refreshed. Sometimes it live updates, and other times it just doesn't seem to, so. Okay, that's probably tight enough. Don't want to strip anything. So we've got our standoffs looking good. Next up, we are going to prepare the motors. Let's actually, let me get the motors out and then let's get the giveaway open. So that way I can focus on this and not derail. So here's one motor. Here's 2 motors. Let's get rid of this box. I have a bunch of trash up here that needs to go out. Yeah, let me get the giveaway. Let me get the giveaway link posted for everybody. Copy. Boom, here we go. And pin, cool. So we'll leave that open for approximately 30-ish minutes to give everyone adequate time. Cool, we got up to 72 likes. Thank you, everybody. All right, so now we need our motor plates, which are definitely in this box, or this cardboard cutout. All right, stepping in screws again. Oh no, my butt almost knocked over another box. Come on. All right, this is a sign that once this week's video is done, I've got to do some cleaning. I'm hitting too much stuff. This is, even for me, this is obnoxious. Okay, so put the motor plate on top of the motor and secure. The left motor is A and the right motor is B. Okay, so this is A and this is B, and we want these to go like this. So one like that. And one like this. So the wires should be going out the direction that this sort of like arm thing is sticking out. Okay. Got it. And what are we securing these in with? These are gonna be M36, which we know we have right here. Cool. And I am gonna just go with Loctite. I only ever use like pretty mild Loctite, so if I need to take this off, it's not difficult. It just gives it a little extra to hold on to. Me too, need to clean my work desk. Yeah, during projects, I usually like to keep things sort of chaotic because it's kind of like my organized chaos. But in between projects, like if I'm done with a project, I'm starting another one, it drives me a little crazy not having a clean slate to start from. But just due to time constraints and constantly going from like one thing to another, wait a minute, yeah. It often happens that like there's just a bunch of projects going at the same time and then nothing ever gets cleaned. until I hit a point, like a sort of like a breaking point where I'm like, all right, this is BS, man. Which is, I think that's where I'm at right now. I need to run down a bunch of trash that's sort of built up from the last couple weeks streams and video projects, and just organize my life a little bit. I just finished a renovation on theater. Oh, sick! Just posted a live stream channel. Awesome. I'll take a look, Phil. How did you manage to do a renovation with all of the health stuff you've had going on, man? I don't understand. You need R&R, man. Some rest and relaxation. I was doing weird things on my side and freezing and lagging. Huh. That's weird. It seems fine on my end. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. I know a couple weeks ago we had chat completely freeze. I thought that I thought everyone was just being really quiet, and then it sort of all showed up again. Maybe refresh nice? I don't know. All right, one down. Bring you guys in a little bit. If I stop, I won't restart. Oh no. Oh no. I do understand that to a sense. Like, there's plenty of times, I mean, for me it's usually sleep related. It's like I'm tired, and if I sit down, like when I'm on a good stride, right? Like when I'm in my sort of hyper focus, I'm like, I gotta keep going, because I know that if I stop, I'll crash, basically. So I'm like, I'm going. I just gotta keep going. All the energy's here, and the focus is here as well. Okay, so I'm just loosely seating things right now. Where are you? There you are. Give me my driver. There we go. I will not enter the giveaway since I won last week. Good luck, everyone. That's nice of you, Jose. I mean, you're welcome to. There's no, no rule saying you can't, but that is a nice gesture. I sent you the link, right, Jose? I'm almost positive that I sent it to you like the day of the stream. I just want to make sure. I'm sure I did. Last month I've been a little better at just getting the giveaway link sent out the day of, so that way it's checked off my list and I don't feel bad when it's the day of the stream and I'm clearing things out. I'm like, oh my god, I never messaged the winner. Okay, cool, I did, awesome. Yeah, I thought that I had. It's just, since it was so birthday stuff and family was in town, I don't know if I actually did it or just thought that I did it. Okay, we've got our motors on the motor mounts. Next up, let's see, use pulley alignment tool to position pulley alignment tool. Oh, the pulley alignment tools for both of them? That's right, because it's not a Core XY, they don't have to be at different heights, do they? Okay, so let's get our pulleys, which are gonna be in another box. I want to say it's out here somewhere. I don't see it. Don't see it there. We've got one box here that's empty. Beautiful. Oh, there we are. I was like, we know it's down here somewhere. There we go. Let's get a little lower. Let's get a little low. There we go. Oop. There we go. Okay. So pulleys. It's gonna be this one. It's gonna be this one. And then we need, what kind of set screws? M3x3 set screws, which are these little guys. Typical ADHD mindset. Hyper focus until you create. This way I sleep between 3 to 5 hours. Yeah. I've always described it as a blessing and a curse. I think it's what allows me to efficiently make videos like quite effectively, but it also, like, I've had to, sort of why I like sticking with a schedule is it kind of creates that sort of false sense of urgency, because I think anybody else that has, like, especially ADHD knows, like, if you don't have a sense of urgency, it's like the easiest thing in the world to just procrastinate and never do the thing. So by kind of holding myself to these high standards, it kind of forces me to get that bit of kind of like adrenaline that I need to actually get the thing done. But there's other times where I just can't seem to fake myself out, and I know, like, no, this isn't that urgent, and then I'm just able to procrastinate for a really long time. So, but yeah, when I do get in my focus zone, and there's no distraction, oh, I just dropped one. Oh, I found it. And there's no distractions, I feel like I can work like like just crazy speeds. Everything just aligns. It's like, I feel like, you know, entering the Matrix. It all just, all the things, or what's that movie where they count cards for the casino? I feel like it feels like that sometimes. But then when it's the opposite side of things, it's the exact opposite of that. And I'm just like, I am a wreck. Hey, PC. Yeah, lists are good. I do find that lists, like, the act of checking things off of a list, even though, like, my wife or Erin likes physical lists, and I'm fine with, like, to-do list or whatever, but checking off the checkboxes, oh, it's such a rewarding feeling. Okay, so we are going to use this little printed part basically as a guide for the height. So we're going to, is there a flat portion of the motor shaft? Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll place this on the motor shaft, and then we will tighten it down until it cannot twist left and right anymore. Okay, I think we've reached that point. And then we will use this guy to hopefully set this correctly. I'll show in a second too what I'm doing here. Although I think I might have done it wrong. Basically, let me show a close-up view of this really quickly here. Oh, shit. So this guy, basically goes from the CNC plate, and that's the height you want it at. So mine's at a bit of an angle, so I need it to go a little bit higher up. But yeah, this is just sort of a height jig, alignment jig. But yeah, I'm gonna loosen mine and raise it a little bit higher. Oh. Mod Shop, I told you you've been getting back into 3D printing, or I told you I've been getting back into 3D printing. I've been coming across a ton of your videos. Oh, nice. Learning about all the innovations and changes. Definitely a lot of, yeah, a lot of Clipper content, man. I love Clipper, and I feel like for you, like, I could see you really liking it as well. I mean, you've got the technical knowledge and you're familiar with just diving into things. But I also, like, I do feel for some people, because Clipper is definitely not, it's not simple. It's really not. It was really cool. Thanks to Steve, I got to meet Kevin, the creator of Clipper, at 3D Printopia, and basically just thank him for creating such a awesome PF. Oh my goodness. Thank you for all the Get the Memberships, man. The air horn, cheers, and then of course we got to end it with a squirrel. Thank you, PF. I'm also going to gift my last I'm going to gift my last memberships for the month, since I can do that. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, thank you, PF. Yeah, he was there. I would have never known, because I didn't know what he looked like prior to meeting him. But yeah, he, like, walked in when me and Steve were doing our rounds, and Steve was like, hey, you know, basically, like, this is Kevin, you know, for the creator of Clipper. So yeah, I got to basically just tell him, I'm sure I said thank you like 5 times. Just thank you for your work. A big fan of your work. And then also, like, I asked him some questions, like, you know, what's the most rewarding thing about working on Clipper, and what's the most frustrating thing about working on Clipper. I had to ask him questions, not for content, but like just for my own curiosity. And then sort of like, you know, I think he asked me if there's like any changes I would like to see, or if I had any feedback, and all I really had was anything that can be done to make it more beginner friendly, like in the form of, you know, make it easier to flash boards, like maybe some kind of a UI where you don't have to go into console, and I don't know, just I feel that Clipper is a incredible firmware, and there's always going to be a learning curve, but whatever can be done to just make it a little bit easier for someone to sort of dive into would be really cool. So yeah, that was sweet. I was happy to be able to meet the man behind the, you know, behind the firmware. It is an incredible firmware. Daily, I need to work on deadlines and flagged every mail and every task, and define priority to complete all my tasks. I need to pressure myself to do everything up weekly. Yeah, so one thing I haven't been super keeping up with as much as I would have liked is creating a list before I go to bed. Like, it's one thing to have a to-do list, but if like you lay down, or not lay down, but like before, you know, spend 10 minutes before you go to bed and put together a list of like what you'd like to accomplish tomorrow. Because often what happens to me, if I don't have something like that, is I wake up in the morning and it's just instant squirrel, right? Like, you know, oh, day, like I gotta do this, that, this, that, this, that, and it's like, it's just chaos. And it is overwhelming sometimes, where I'm like, you know, just want to hide in bed a little bit more, because I'm like, that is too much to do. Like, I can't possibly do all that. And so having that list that I've set the night before of kind of like, you know, what would I like to accomplish tomorrow that might be semi-realistic, makes it a lot nicer, because I don't have to have that thought. I can just, I mean, obviously every day changes, right? Like things you don't account for that you suddenly have to do, you know, errands, yada, yada. But having that baseline, I have found to be incredibly helpful. Also, giveaway link is open in chat. Polymaker Spool globally. We've got 17 more minutes, and then we'll be doing our, give me my driver. There we go. Then we'll be doing our drawing. Okay. All right, we are calling that. I don't want to strip it, but like I have to wiggle it a little bit. There we go. So the pulleys stick up a little bit above the motor. I don't know how you can see that, but yeah, they stick up a little bit above the motor. I would say 3 or 4 millimeters, maybe 3 millimeters. 4 seems excessive. Say 3 millimeters approximately. Got any experience with a MakerGear M2? Is that the one? We sold MakerGear when I worked at Matter Hackers. I don't know if the M2 is the one that I got to play with for a little bit. I do, actually. Yeah, I have played with the M2. It comes default with Octoprint, right? It's probably one of my first IDEX printers I got to play with. I think it was either a return or a refurb or something like that. And it sat at my desk. Actually, I don't know, was it the M2 or the M? One second here, let me go. So this is the M2. I want to say it was, no, I'm lying. It was the M3 ID. Yeah, this is what it was that was on my desk. So yeah, I got to play with this a little bit. So I don't actually know about the M2. The one that I was playing with was the IDEX variant. So I know that MakerGear printers are supposed to be like built like tanks. I mean, this thing was crazy rigid. I'm pretty sure they're using steel plates for the frame on it. So is Clipper similar to learning Linux after growing up on Windows? I don't know, because I don't know Linux. I had like zero, I mean, that's not entirely true. I played around with it a little bit with the video game modding stuff and just kind of dabbling with it, but like I'm awful. I'm not a Linux person. So I would say it's probably easier than that, but I don't know. The flashing thing, I know how to do it correctly, but it's still a pain, and I seldom, yep. I think a lot of people feel that way. YouTube changed the terms of service for my region, so now I have to go in and accept. Oh, that's weird. Walnut, how's the build going? I'm considering building one of these. Still don't know how I feel about the tight spaces. So far the build's been pretty dang good. Honestly, like there was some slight tweaks because I'm technically batch 1 and batch 2 has some revisions. So there's a few things in the CAD that didn't fully align that weren't anything groundbreaking, and Nomads was here to kind of help point me in the right direction. And then the only thing that I screwed up on was the wires for the fan today. I needed to pull them out of the fan housing so that way they can go in the correct orientation without looping back around. And when I didn't do that the first time, the CNC plate put some pressure on those wires, and I don't know that I broke all the way through to metal or to the exposed wire. Like, it might have just been the sleeving, but I did end up de-pinning this and throwing a little bit of heat shrink just to be safe so I don't short anything. But that was self-inflicted. So far, I mean, the build's been, unless I'm blacking out and forgetting something, the build's been pretty straightforward and smooth. Okay, so now we need M4.75 hex standoffs. Is it these little guys? No, these are, so it's got to be the slightly bigger ones. I am excited to see this thing come together. We won't be printing today, but I'm hoping we'll be printing next week. Sweeham! Oh, you're in Florida, dude. How are you and your fiance doing? Things have got to be pretty nutty. You forgot about the 4 hours of fighting the demons we hid in the box. I thought that was part of the fun of it. Oops. Okay, so with these ones, I'm also going to use a little bit of Loctite. So these are the standoffs we're using. These are not brass. These are stainless? Copper? Stainless? I don't know. They don't look like copper unless they're plated. Maybe stainless? Okay, so these are going on the ends here. My friend gave me an M2. I just put clipper on it, but now I'm trying to add a BL Touch, but I can't find a pinout for the old, oh man, Rambo 1.3. Yeah, I don't know, man, that's an old board. I think Rambo 1.4, wasn't that what was in the Mark III and Mark III S's? So 1.3 would be before that. I don't know as far as getting a pinout. What did Sweeham respond? We're in the path, but in the middle. Okay, gotcha, in the middle of the state. Yeah, stay safe, man. I hope you guys are able to. I'm hoping that once this thing hits landfall, that like it quickly deteriorates. I was saying to because I reached out to Fabrica. I'm like, I don't know what to believe. Like, I see all this stuff on the media or being shared, but how much of it, like so much stuff that's shared, is not actually like it's not factual. So I'm like, I'm just gonna check with the source. Like, you're there, are you guys okay? So yeah, I'm hoping that once it hits landfall, it just kind of falls apart and doesn't do what some people are saying, which is, I think they're saying stay a hurricane the entire time because of the direction it's going. Most here believe it's gonna be a 1 by landfall. Yeah, I know that the other one that just happened, one second. I know that the other one changed. I think it was like 3 hours in, it changed to a tropical storm, which, I mean, it still was incredibly destructive for multiple states. But I don't know much about, like, this was the most I've ever like been looking into hurricane stuff, and didn't realize that, like once they hit land, typically they begin to lose steam somewhat quickly usually. So I don't know. Good to know I have a detrimental hate for small electronics enclosures. I will say that this, oops, I put my finger. This has been a lot easier so far than dealing with like the Voron V0. So there's no like preloading stuff required or anything like that, which is something you'll be happy about. Attach the AB motor plates to the standoffs. Okay. So this is going like this, and then this is going like this. I can't screw this up right now. No, it wouldn't fit if I did it the wrong way, so. Nice. Okay, so for these we're using M38, which should also be somewhere around here. Oh my god, I did dip my finger. Ah! I don't have any napkins up here anymore, really? There's, okay, there. I was like, there's no way I brought paper towels up here. Gosh. If there's Loctite open somewhere, I will figure out how to dip myself into it. Okay, M3/8s. Come on. These look like, nope, those are too big. M3/8s, cool. Got those. Get a little bit more Loctite. Oh, come on. A lot of people are panicking without a reasonable reason. Yeah, I don't know, man. With how destructive the last one was, I think most of the destruction came from the tropical storm, but like the flooding in itself is, I mean, water is just such a destructive force, and combined with wind, high speed winds, so. Okay, 2. Tornadoes have been the issue so far today. Not speaking about the US, but you also. Clownhammer, that's how things are now. Panic first, ask questions later. It's such a weird, the whole thing is such a like wild concept to me, just because I haven't ever been around extreme weather, so like it's just, you know, seeing like footage and stuff, like it seems terrifying to me, basically. I mean, in California we had earthquakes, which I know some people, like I've talked to in other states, like, oh, I'd much rather have, you know, tornadoes or hurricanes and earthquakes, but I'm like, I've lived here for, you know, in California I was there for 29 years, and I was like, I've never seen anything other than like, yeah, one time something fell off of the shelf. It's like, I'd much rather take my chances with that, but aside from that, and like here we're also like, Idaho does get some earthquakes, but pretty minimal, so I've never lived anywhere that has anything extreme, so it's hard for me to fathom what it's like, really. Media does really encourage people to panic, though. Sees sensationalizing everything. Yeah. We're in a major, like, I mean, the internet's always been about like driving views and clicks, right? Like, but with social media, it's just gotten so bad. It's hard to believe anything you see online without some serious fact checking, because there's so much that like people post for, what is it, like the reaction factor, or there's a word for it, like the, I can't think of what the word is. That like is strictly like people, I mean, a lot of people and a lot of accounts specifically post false info just for the reaction and the clicks and the responses and stuff like that. And a lot of people do believe, you know, when they see that, they don't question it. And it's how's the build going? Build's going good. Check it out. We got the bottom plate coming together, and pretty much Toolhead's built. I mean, we'll have to add cooling and stuff, but like Z-tower's built, screens built, bed attachment points built. So now we're just kind of putting all of the pieces together here, which is exciting. I feel like because I tried building the Journey Maker, and I'm still gonna finish it at some point, that like I've been working towards having a working positron for a really long time. So I'm very excited to have a positron printing in the not so distant future here. Just toss it in the tornado. It'll print right side up. Oh. Delilah. Okay, position the positron on the standoffs and align the holes. Oh. Turn the mainboard over and stick thermal silicone pads. So it looks like we're covering sort of these big pads. So one here approximately. and one here. So let's see. Also, 4 more minutes on the giveaway, everybody. Where I am, everything is trying to kill me all the time. The heat, the wildlife. Wait, you're in, Phil, you're in, that's right, you're in Australia, aren't you? One of my coworkers is in Australia, and she posted the other night that there was a stick bug that had gotten into her house, and like, I told her, that's not a stick bug, that is a stick branch. it was like, I mean, it was monstrous. Granted, like, I think they're totally harmless and friendly, but I'm like, that is not a stick bug, that is a branch bug. The thing is absolutely monstrous. Okay, so this looks like it goes all the way to the edge here. So I'm just gonna place you approximately, yeah, it looks like you fit pretty nicely right there. Ah, I might have torn the pad a little bit, but it'll be fine. Okay, next one. Next one looks like it needs to cover these guys and kind of this whole area. So let's try that. Just the scale of things would freak me out. Yeah. A lot of my coworkers are really big fans of like reptiles and insects and such, and I don't mind them. Like I don't mind them, but I do have like, I'm not a big spider person. I will say that. Like I don't mind spiders, but I'm definitely not the biggest fan of spiders. Big spiders. Little spiders, I don't know if I can get this exactly on here perfectly, so we're just gonna go, that seems close to how they want it. Yeah, small spiders, yeah, no big deal. Adorable, kind of, like, but once they get big, it just, something about them just gives me the heebie-jeebies. The stick bugs get about 5 inches. We have spiders big enough to eat them. Yeah, I've seen photos. I've seen some photos. Everyone likes to share when there's a massive snake or spider or something, and yeah, nope, no thank you. Australian spiders are a different level. Yeah, I agree with that. They're spiders in all capitals. Like, they're like Muscle Beach spiders, man. Like, they're just so big. I know that a lot of them are, you know, non-venomous or whatever, not toxic. I think venomous is the word, but it's not even about that, man. It's just something about them. Just, I'd be like, take my money, take it, take my car, leave me be. All right, here we go. Oh, we're talking about Australia. Yeah, we're talking about Australia. Oh, we're talking about Australia. This part of the build is very straightforward. I like to call it adult legs. We have a speed building on the hotel lobby, just about. Oh, nice. Oh no, I peeled off a little bit of the adhesive on here. That's all right. Okay. All right, I'm gonna not build anything else for a second here, so we can just get ready to do the giveaway. So yeah, that's gonna be happening in like 2 minutes. So if you're new or you just showed up in chat, there's a link in the description. You've got like 2 minutes. And we're going to be giving away a spool of Polymaker filament. If you don't have a Discord, then just put NA, and it's global. And I think that's all I've got. So I will give everybody 2 minutes here so I can have a sip of water and get caught up on chat. I will say, like, I do feel better. I do feel substantially better than I felt when we started the stream today. I had a moment where I was almost going to call it. Like, it just was like, I'm like, just not like feeling great, you know, but I think the distraction of working on something has been really nice, and just chatting with everybody. I really don't like missing streams. If I'm sick, like, we've missed a few. Like, if I'm deathly sick, then I obviously won't stream. And then we had, like, if we're moving or something like that, right? Like, but other than that, since we stream once a week, I really don't like missing streams. I really enjoy hanging out and talking. It's such a nice, like, break up of the week, and it also is nice to make progress on the project. So I'm glad that I decided to just push it back an hour and not, you know, not delay it altogether.
Just because. And don't forget the thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
Nice, thank you for the €2. Yes, if you have not hit the like button, what are we at now? Did we hit 80? We're at 77 likes. Let's get to 85. It's eight more people. 8 more people. I'm gonna pull the link from chat, so if you're filling out the form, it is your time to finalize that. There we go. Another YouTuber I follow was filming and saw some venomous snakes doing their thing. Maybe I should go film elsewhere. Yeah, we I think the spiders that we have primarily in the States that are deadly are, you know, we've got widows. Growing up, we had a lot of black widows, but I think brown widows came in and sort of like took over and I think killed off a lot of the black widows. And I think that the brown widows are supposed to be less dangerous than black widows. And then I know we also have the small spider that has like the violin on its back that's supposed to be real dangerous. I knew a kid when I was in elementary school that had like an uncle or aunt that got bit by one and it caused brain damage. The recluse, right? I think that's what it's called. I think those are the main ones we have. And then in California, we had a lot of rattlesnakes, and I assume we have some here, but we haven't done a whole lot of outdoorsy stuff. But when I went to get the mail, no, we were playing, when we went to play pickleball, actually, there's a little pickleball thing right next to us. We were walking and I heard rustling next to the mailboxes and I looked down, there was a snake there, but pretty sure it was just like a gopher. I think it was a gopher snake or something like that. It's nothing crazy. Yeah, the recluse, the brown recluse, that's it. Yep. It's scary that it's so small yet so dangerous, because usually when I see small spiders, I'm like, oh, cute, just a little spider, but you know, we have them here in Texas. Yeah, I assume we have them here as well. I feel like they're in a lot of the US. I don't know how common they are, but I think that the person I know that got bit in their house, like it was in their attic or something like that. So they must be around. Okay, spider talk. So, I enjoy food talk a lot more than spider and snake talk. I'm just saying. Let's do this giveaway. We got 82 responses. Very nice. Copy everybody's names into the wheel of names. Bada boom, bada boom. Here we go. All right. So, as always, thank you to Polymaker for being just fantastic and allowing us to do these giveaways every single week. If anyone is interested in checking out their filament, they're doing a 30% off site-wide for the US and Canada. And if you do pick up filament and you click the link in the description first, it doesn't cost you anything, but it does help support the channel. More than I think people realize. Like, I mean, a lot of times it's a few dollars here and there, but like it really adds up and helps for all the gear that I break or things that I need to order to be able to do these projects. So again, as I always say, like never required, always appreciated. And on that note, let's shuffle. For anyone not familiar, US and Canada will get a gift card if you win, and the rest of the world gets to pick between a list of a bunch of PLAs, ABSs, PTGs, and ASAs. Does not count for their like specialty ones, like you're not gonna get fibrin, fibrin or polycarbon, stuff like that. But it is a pretty awesome selection of filaments, and I will email the winner within 24 hours. And I think that's all I got. So I can see you're getting tense just talking about, no, that's not that bad. I'm like, man, it's not my favorite topic, that's for sure. All right, how many times are we shuffling today, everybody? How many times are we shuffling? It's the 9th, so there's number 9 seems a little unique. What other numbers would be unique to right now? We are, I think October 31st is Halloween, so we are, what is that, 22 days away from Halloween, so that's another number. Hey, Jen. Jen's got 15. Jen has got 15. We've got a 0. We're not doing 0. All right, Jen, we're doing 15. You're first, and you were first, and there was a delay. So here we go. You said 15? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. We're doing 15. All right. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Hey, Lisa! That's a familiar face. I think you've won before, but I know it's been a very, very long time if you have. Like, that is, congratulations. Air horn, Hadoukens. Congratulations, Lisa. You are our winner for the week, and I will, I might just, unless you have a preference, I might just DM you on Discord and send you the link and the code you'll need for this. But if you want email, I'll email you as well. But congratulations. My nose is really itchy, sorry. My nose is so itchy. Allergies. I don't know if Lisa's still in chat. I know usually Lisa has to like come and go throughout it. I'm not seeing her. Someone tag her. Maybe if she's not in chat, tag her in Discord and let her know that she won. But I'll message Lisa after the stream. So congratulations, that is exciting. Just slipped past you. Oh yeah, I did. You were 2 away. Same with PF. Same with Benny, Stuart, PC. It was all right there. Okay. Let us do the do. So we are going to now turn the main board over and stick the thermal silicone pad on the spots as shown. Okay, so we are going to be putting this plate down now. Oh, there's Lisa. Been a long time. Yeah, I know. I was gonna say, like, I feel like you've won. I mean, but I've been streaming for years now, but I know it's been a really long time. So yeah, I will send you a DM then. I'll try to do it tonight, but if not tonight, then within 24 hours, and I'll just get you basically they changed their process up a little bit. So you'll need a new link compared to the old one, and then now it requires like a unique code I generate for that specific giveaway. So I will get you that, Lisa. Okay, so we are just placing this on the standoffs. Wait a minute. There we go. Very nice. I'm not going to use Loctite for this. It seems unnecessary. M2.5 by 4 socket heads. M2 by 5 by 0.4 socket heads. Oh, where have my socket heads gone? Oh, where could they be? I know I've seen these a bunch of times today as I've been going through here. Did I move them over here? It's possible I moved them up here, and that's why. Socket head, you are not socket heads. You are socket heads, but you are too big. No, they're not up there, so you've got to be somewhere right here. Machine screws, machine screws. Inserts, set screws, too big. You're a wash. There we go. M2 by 5. Got him. It's time for me to sleep. Have a wonderful night. I hope you get a good night's sleep. I hope everyone gets a good night's sleep, man. After not having a good night's sleep, I just want everyone to sleep well. That's all that I want. Everybody sleep well, please. Whatever that means for you, whether you're a 6-hour, that's plenty sleeper, or whether you're a, I need my 10-hour sleep, whatever it is. Everybody sleep well. Ah, it's so exciting seeing like the plate come together. I feel like we're finally seeing the thing happen. I work during you work during the weekends. Gotcha. Just ate a Krabby. Wait, what? When did you say this Krabby? Is that a limited promo they got going on? Dude, when this stream ends, I might do a Wendy's run. I'm getting pretty hungry. I haven't eaten today, and don't think we have anything planned for lunch. Ooh, food talk. So I mentioned that we've been growing peppers, right? And I'm really hoping Idaho holds out on their first frost, because man, the peppers have given me 3 cycles of peppers, but because I'm new to all this stuff, like the harvest wasn't really bountiful. It was like, 8 jalapenos the first, or maybe 6 the first time, 8 the second. But this time we have like 20 jalapenos growing and like 30 or so banana peppers. And so I pickled the peppers twice. The first jalapenos, I think that I watered them a little too much and picked them a little too early because I was able to bite them and basically it just tasted earthy. The second set I let go until some of them started to turn red. Oh my God. I made pickled peppers and they were super hot. And then my sister-in-law now, she does a lot of sourdough bread making. And so she made us a jalapeno cheddar sourdough. And the first one was delicious, right? Like flavorful, but not real hot. Well, I gave her some of the red peppers and we finally, she froze them. So I took it out of the freezer last night and made a couple slices for me and Aaron. And my mouth was like tingling. It was such a difference. So I'm really hoping that, we get like another week or 2 before we get our first frost, because I think that it's gonna be an awesome final harvest and I would love to make a bigger jar of pickled peppers. So there's our daily food talk. All right, so now we're taking our switch PCB. Switch PCB, that is a little guy. I think that's this guy. Yep, this looks right. Switch PCB. yeah, I've never had, I'm a huge sourdough person, like sourdough with butter, sourdough with jam, sourdough with garlic, like, oh God, I love me some sourdough. And I think this is the orientation that you go, it looks like it. And yeah, so she came out here and was like, yeah, I'm gonna make it. And she specifically, one of the ones that she makes is that jalapeno cheddar, which I've never had anything like that. But I was like, oh my gosh, let's use, I'm growing jalapenos. We've got to use our fresh jalapenos. And oh man, I mean, probably the best bread I've had in my life, with like just a little bit of real butter, like, you know, because we use a lot of, I can't believe it's not butter stuff, but no, we like use a little bit of real butter on it, and it just like melts. I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry. Oh yeah, yeah. They do really well in pots and will get hotter as the plants mature. Okay, yeah, I've got them in raised beds. So our backyard was on a big slope, and we did have them bring in a bunch of dirt and build like a dual retaining wall. But pretty much all of the plants are in raised beds. So we have like 2 wooden ones, and then I'm getting a bunch of the like powder coated metal ones. So next year, like this was like dipping my feet in, and next year I'm gonna dive in with like all sorts of veggies and plan on doing like zucchini breads, and I mean just making lots of things, salsas. So I'm excited. So for me, I found like it's mentally satisfying. Like it's a nice break from being in front of the computer. Like I get to be outside and, you know, just kind of peacefully picking at my plants and watering them and giving them nutrients. Like, and then you get to reap the bounty of, you know, something delicious to eat after. So yeah, it's been much more rewarding than I think I ever could have actually imagined. So, and even if you don't have, like, I know that not everybody has yard space, but even if you just have like a patio or a balcony, or hell, they even have like stuff where you can do indoor growing. We did the Aero Garden stuff for a little bit at one point, and that was a lot of fun. So yeah, just peacefully picking peppers. We did a bunch of tomatoes and basil, so we did some caprese salads with them too, and that was incredible. Yeah, it's just nice. I mean, it can be kind of stressful too, like, you know, when insect issues and all that crap, but like it's relaxing. Like, getting your hands just in the soil, and if you haven't tried it, like, you should. If you have the opportunity, even if it doesn't sound like it'd be your thing, I think that until you actually do it, it is very rewarding. And it's quite technical. Every plant has certain like pH requirements and temperature requirements and sun requirements and watering requirements. So like, I think that's also why I enjoy it, because I can kind of get nerdy with gardening. Like there's an element of, it's actually got a fair bit of complication if you want your plants to do well.
I don't see an upside down benchy yet.
Andrew, thank you very much for the $10. How are you doing, man? Are you, because I know you're in Georgia and you got hit by the last, you know, hurricane. Is this one, the path, going to affect Georgia, or is it different where it shouldn't actually? Thank you also very much for the donation. It might be going towards the Krabby Patty. It's outdoor tinkering. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, jalapeno bread is incredible. Next week I'll be in the Azores Island, part of Portugal. Probably not going to be able to join the stream. No worries, man. Enjoy. Is it a work trip or a little bit of work, a little bit of leisure? Either way, man, enjoy your trip. That sounds really nice. Okay. Also, whoever was talking about the Krabby Patty at Wendy's, can you give me more details? Is that actually a thing, or were you joking? Okay, so next we are going like this, tilting it around. We're grabbing this guy, and this looks like it's going, I think I'm doing this wrong. Yeah, motor side inward, like this? Nope. Yes, this seems right. Yeah. Let's see. We're good, looks like, oh, nice. Okay, that's good, glad to hear that. I'm hoping that it ends up being not nearly as bad as what a lot of things are portraying it as. But it does make me, I've been checking in with people, like I mentioned, like yesterday, checked in with Fabrico. Like I just want everyone to be okay. So I'm glad to hear that it sounds like this one won't be affecting you. Okay, so this one we're gonna be installing from the bottom with M38 button heads. Also, I'm sorry guys, I know that this is a side mission, but like, No, I don't want to join. No. What is SpongeBob SquarePants? No. Yeah. Oh my God. All right, baby. Yeah. When this ends at 3 o'clock, I was going to call in 45 minutes. I'm gonna get Krabby Patty. This is exactly what I need in my life today. So sorry. No more derailing. I had to see for myself. Okay. This is exciting news. We're here to build things and also talk about Krabby Patties. So. All right, M38s are what I need now, and these should be button heads. Bam, right here. So we're gonna turn this around. It looks like, yeah, this is getting installed from bottoms up. There we go. I already told my wife that it was what it was for dinner tonight. Business trip as usual, okay. You get some downtime though, right? Nice, like I imagine evenings or something, you at least get to go out to nice restaurants and stuff. Hurricane should have no real impact to Georgia. Good. It's real. The website comes with a collab sauce. Oh, pineapple frosty. Oh. Oh, man, should I Loctite these? I haven't been Loctiting everything. Well, I guess those were boards. I'll Loctite these since we're going into a heat insert, which is metal on metal. We'll just do it lightly, though. You just really don't want to get it on any of the printed parts. I have to run. Hey, thanks for hanging out, GS. Not a lot of time, but sometime. Okay. Yeah, when I used to travel a lot when I worked at Matter Hackers for their trade shows and such, and you know, like morning time was work. Oh, what? No. Somehow I scratched the crap out of it. I must have scratched this. I don't see how else it could have happened. I got a gash. Look at that. Oh, and you can see it from the side. Look at that gash. I don't understand. Look at that. I don't know what the heck. I don't know what the heck could have caused it. Maybe when I just set it down on a screw or something like that. I don't feel like I applied much pressure to it. That's a pretty gnarly screw, Mark. I mean, I will say this. The good news is it's on the bottom, right? It's on the bottom, and I won't be traveling with this too much. I know it's a travel printer, but like I mostly plan on just like staring at it in my studio. So it's gonna be okay. Also, worst comes to worst, I'll throw like a sweet sticker here. We'll find like an LDO sticker or... What was that? That was a love thump. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Nothing, the whole thing is ruined. Yeah. I don't know. I honestly have no idea what caused that. Like these tweezers are super sharp, but they were facing downward, so it couldn't have been that. Maybe, you know what? Maybe it was this. Maybe these were facing up and that's what did it. Be careful with your plates, everybody. But it's not the end of the world. It makes me sad right now seeing it, but like I said, once this thing's flipped the other way, I won't really ever see it. And I can just about guarantee we're gonna go into our sticker bin. Where is my sticker bin? I might just slap a sticker on it right now. Made to be used, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna really quickly see if I've got some stickers though. Let's see if we can just throw one over the bottom. I'd like a somewhat discreet sticker, just because, well, I don't care that much actually. Well, let's see what I got. Well, pretty sure I've got a little tub with some stickers that I've collected. And I know there's some LDO ones. I just don't know if there's like any just LDO ones or if they're... Did this kit come with an LDO sticker, actually? Let me see. Is there sometimes... Oh yeah! I think we just throw like... I think we just throw the Positron sticker on here. It won't cover these lighter scratches, but the bigger gash... Yeah, let's just do that. Let's do that. It's kind of even... Oh shoot, let's not rip the sticker. It's kind of even in the color scheme of our Positron. Oh no! I freak... Oh my god! I ripped this... Alright. Well, we're still rolling with it, man. The sticker's ripped, Positron's ripped. Like, we're just... It's all right. This is why we can't have nice things. Here we go. I might need to... It's not going to fit perfectly. Damn. It doesn't fit like exactly how I want it to. I'm going to probably chop off the edge of the screen. Yeah, I'm gonna just take a blade, or you know what? Let's just take some scissors really quick. There we go. Officially, I can't believe that the sticker tore. I mean, at first I didn't realize that it was a. I'll probably take a straight blade to this later just to clean up the edge a little bit and keep it from peeling, but that'll do. It covered most of it. You can still see a little right there and a little on the edge, but hey, man. There we go. Which direction does the Positron logo go? It's, okay, so it's this way upward. Cool. I don't have space for the LDO one for now, but that's okay. All right. Forced decals. Yeah, I do need to cut this though a little bit more. It's gonna cause it to peel. Do I have a blade? I think I do actually. I think, yeah, the BQ Panda Fur came with a little straight edge. So let's see if I can just see what I can do without destroying the sticker. I don't think I can. All right, I'm not gonna worry about it, guys. We're not gonna spend too much time on this. I want to see a fully sticker bombed Positron. I could do that with the bottom, honestly, because the bottom's gonna be hidden. And I've got some cool stickers. I won't do that on stream. I won't have everybody watch me sticker bomb. Okay. The teeth belt should face the pulley. Cool. Good as new. And like I said, this is the position it's going to be in for most always. So no big deal. My travel case is complete. I think I've seen your travel case. I'm pretty sure I saw it. I think you said you thought you had a Modbot sticker, but I don't think you did on there. Hit up local breweries, they usually have cool stickers. Yeah, that's true. Positron just completely decked out with beer stickers. All right. Are we moving on? Wait, refer the picture for base weight wiring. All wires except the Toolhead cable should be wired beforehand. Wow, we're doing wiring now? That's cool. Okay, sweet. So yeah, we're doing some wiring. Does routing matter, like around standoffs and such? So we got our A motor, which is just going right here. I assume a rail is going to be going on the standoff, so maybe as long as I have it like this, I just kind of tuck it. Is it all just going to get kind of tucked underneath the rail later? B motor. Okay, we've got our, gotta go do some wiring. The LEDs will cover things here soon. Nice, okay. Gonna tuck it like some fancy queens. Oh my God. I should have read it in my head before I read it out loud. That's freaking funny. All right, here we go. So this is going, we need a flathead. The black front and black is sit over the standoffs routing thing. Just don't pinch wires. Cool. Yeah, I read it. I read it kind of before my brain could process it. Ay, nomads. There we go. It's a trap. The routing matters. Also, make sure everything is connected before closing the base. I think I opened mine up about 4. Oh, okay. Thank you for that feedback. I'm just right now I'm kind of routing it based off what the diagram shows. Like, it sort of shows a path from wherever object is to board. So hopefully that's kind of right. Oops. Get in. So totally random question, but not that random. We're in the month of October. For anyone that is partaking in Halloween and is getting dressed up in any sort of fashion, what are you gonna be? I don't know if I mentioned it, but Jackson, we took him to the Halloween store, costume store, whatever, and he picked out, I think his name's Marshall. He's a Paw Patrol Dalmatian. So Aaron and me are gonna be firefighters. Okay, so then we have wires coming from this, which is going into right here. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay. Wait, what? Only staining and I don't know what that means. Ponte de glass. Sumo wrestler, nice. With one of those big stuffed suits, awesome. Look at the Positron wiki for Z end stops. There's a jumper. I never ordered the Z end stop, Nomads. I need to order that. I need to order that. I totally forgot. Is that something I can get on Amazon or maybe KB3D? One second here. Positron, you saying, look in the Positron wiki. Where the heck? Look at the Positron wiki. That's not right. Positron 3D. There we go. There we go. I want you to finish build including your Z end stop. Okay, wire the end stop to here, GPIO on the pin, move the jumper above the Z end stop to the left. Above the Z end stop to the left. So where, okay, so, yep, I see 1, 2, 3, and 4. So move it to the left, got it. I can show this for anyone that wants to see it a little too. I mean, the instructions show it pretty well, but basically these are like end stop ports. You got 1, 2, and 3. So the third one is the default for Z. And we're just gonna take this jumper and make sure it's on the leftmost pins. There we go. So I need to order, the dang switches. Do you know that, what is the switch exactly? If Amazon has them, I'm just gonna order it right now. It's a limit switch, Omron, D. If anyone knows the model number, let me know. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Also, let me see really quick. Have my butt say a drag queen joke. It's all till the Spanx come on. Let's see. Don't want to go as Chase and Sky. I don't know who that is. Is that other Paw Patrol? The funny thing is Jackson has never really watched Paw Patrol. He just seemed to like the firefighter hat. And we're like, okay, that's fine. I'm working on a TIE pilot. Oh, sick. From Galactic Armory. That'll be cool. Grumpy old man to no costume required. If that's batch 2, it's not batch 2, it's batch 1. I'm a goth. I'm just in costume here. Round perfect. Add some 00 gauge wire for more power. Perch pawn maker, the one I use is linked in the wiki. It's a D2FL, D2F-L. Yeah, all the ones I have don't have the little arm on them. Overall pick, micro switch. Does it matter if it's... Does it matter if it's Omron? That's normally what I go with, but like here's D2FL, which looks like it would be the right thing. This doesn't say D2FL. Maybe I'll just order it from the shops. As long as it can fit, it can be anything. You don't need the arm. Oh, you don't need the arm? I have a mod that removes... Okay, no, if we don't need the arm, then I won't do it then. I've got plenty of switches. They just don't have the arms on them. Yeah, I've got a ton of ones without the arm. So if that's the case, then I think you mentioned that already. I'll just do the wiring I'll do the wiring myself and then attach it after the fact. And then, is it something that I need to print out that's part of the mod, or is it doesn't even require really a printed part? Okay, it's a shim. Cool. Yep, sounds great. I'll get that printed out by next week. How the heck did I lose where we were? Here we go. Okay, so right now, I've wired in just about everything that's attached to this base plate right now. So is it safe to continue and basically just worry about routing like front LED PCB? So is that something maybe that I should add in right now? But like all this stuff, I would think like the extruder motor, bed cable, Z-stop, toolhead cable, that seems like stuff I could do later. The fans, we haven't attached fans yet, so I don't know. I mean, I can loosely, like I can grab the fans and just sort of plug them in. So we've got the right fan is going to be the shorter one. Yeah, it's a printed part, cool. Do the extruder motor too? Okay, so I'm going to also just plug in like, so it says fan motor. So here's a short fan motor. Or I'm sorry, fan motor, derp. Fan, no fan motor. And this looks like it goes down here, like this. And it's gonna plug in on the left. So this is our other fan. You said do the extruder motor as well, so I will grab that. Extruder motor is, I think, at the very top, right? Yep, extruder motor is this guy, right here. Boom. And then the last thing I think I should probably plug in right now is the front LED PCB. This is Toolhead PCB, front LED PCB. Okay, yeah, did the extruder. Is it going to be really difficult for me to figure out how to, like, to route that ZN stop later, or is it going to be okay? Okay, so this is just going to go right here. Bam. All right. I really like all the LEDs. Okay, cool, sweet. I won't worry about that then now. So hopefully that's everything that like needs to happen right this second. Let me back out a little bit too. A little bit close, all up in the Posie's grill. Okay, so we've done this, we've done this, we've done this, we've done that, we've done that, we've done that. Repair the front bumper. Okay. So we need some M3 by 6 by 5s. M3 by 6 by 5s. I can't believe I scratched the crap out of the base on this thing. That's very me. Like, it's very. I bought a nice grill for myself for I think it was Father's Day, and as I'm assembling it, I lean like part of it and it just scratches the stainless on it, like a good sized line. I mean, it's a grill, right? Like, it's outside, it's covered in dirt. No one will ever see it but me. And like, it really, like, it hurt the heartstrings, you know? Like, it's something that's brand new and you're like, oh my gosh, like, it seems to happen to me all the time. I'm at the point now where I'm like, maybe I should just automatically scratch things. That way I could do it with the intent versus just being clumsy and doing it. But it seems like it happens with me fairly often. I'm just, anyways. All right. We're going in. Okay, here we go. Taking a while for the heat to travel. I've got the iron on a lot lower than I normally do. I think I usually for heat inserts run it at like upper 300s to even lower 4 if I'm feeling spicy, but it's at 280 right now, which is just not super hot. It's been fine with the shorter ones, but these are These are a little bit on the longer side, so just taking a bit longer for the heat to travel. The plus side of going a bit colder is you do have a little bit more time to sort of position it as it's going in, versus when it's really hot, it's like, ah! it melts the ABS or ASA or whatever you're doing much quicker. Scratch your name into things, then they can't get stolen. There you go. Like, who's Modbot? It must be a bot. Okay, maybe for the bigger ones moving forward, I'm probably going to heat it up a little bit more. It's kind of like watching paint dry. Come on, Bubba, let go. There we go. You can do it. There we go. All right, we are in. So that's done. I'm going to move on to the next thing, because the next step also requires heat inserts. So that way we can at least try to mitigate going back and forth and back and forth. This one's the smaller ones. It's the 2.5 by 3.4, which are these guys. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. All right. These should go in a lot quicker. Oh yeah. All right. Kind of at an angle. Can we correct that? Yeah. Maybe. It'll probably be fine. Yeah, that one went in a little better. Still think we'll be okay. Yeah, we'll be all right. I'm not stressing it. Hey, Dutch. Okay, so back to this one. We did the heat inserts, placed the LEDs in onto the bumper, and we're going to secure it in place with M2.5 by 6 button head. 2.5 by 6 button head. Gotcha. Oh, let's unplug the iron. All right. Where did I? Oh, it's like, where did I put the positron? Here we go. Okay. So LEDs are going onto this. It's just self-tapping. All right. Oh, let's see. Got a design for the prototype. Allows for 2 12-volt fans, and then later in software, you can control them individually. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like the idea of being able to run fans off that thing. I'm glad that other people liked that I did that, because it was just, I was like, man, I don't really want to run. I'm fine with running like the bamboo or like the the printer's power, and then like 1 additional one for accessories. I was like, I don't want to run 3 power supplies to my printer. So in my situation, I'm glad I had the buck converter. But yeah, being able to control the fan speed is pretty sweet. Okay, so we are going to position the front and rear. So let's kind of, I don't know. Okay, so it looks like the motor side. Do these go on here? Like, oh, neat. Let's not pinch more wires, because we've hit our maximum. We've hit our quota for maximum amount of pinched wires. There we go. Okay. And then this guy is gonna go like this, like that. It's probably fine. Yeah, that'd be okay. Check your Discord DMs when I can. Okay. Of the things I've seen to build in 3D printing, the ERCF seems like the least enjoyable. Yeah, that's why I've put it off for like 2.5 years. I think like I'm gonna be building a box turtle, but I have all the ERCF parts. I kind of want to just build it for the torture, like / challenge of it. And I have all the parts. Like I bought the parts and bought the upgrades to the latest version of it. So I think we'll still end up building it, but more for like the principle than anything. Let's see. Quick print goes between the bed holder and the carriage. Nice. Oh, sweet. Awesome. Thank you, Nomads. Yeah, I will get this printed out by next week. So by next week, I will have this printed out and I will solder the limit switch so that way it's ready to go. Okay, next up, position the light guide strips on the light bar bracket and secure with M2. Okay, so these are, I think, inside of the, yeah, here we go. Okay, so there are 2 sticks here. So we got these little diffusers. Please remove this film. Okay. I don't, okay, there we go. So there's film. Is it just something I'm not getting with my nail or what? I don't see. Is there not film? I see a mark on here. It looks like there's film, but it's not coming off even with my dang nail. There we go. Wait. There, I think I got it. There we go. Okay. I did it. So, question, Nomads. Is this double-sided adhesive on the back or no? This is actually just, I don't think anything else is supposed to come off. This film is not yet rated. Yeah, Boxer looks sweet. Can you give a shout out to Jackson? We're coloring watching you. Okay. Hi, Jackson. Let's say hi to Jackson real quick. Hi, Jackson. Hi. I'm gonna get a Krabby Patty after this stream, Jackson. So you're gonna try a pineapple shake and a yummy Krabby Patty. We'll say everyone will say hi, Jackson. Hi, buddy. Okay, it's just acrylic. Awesome. Leave the back alone. Okay, and it says that since there's 2 of them, do they just stack on each other? It says position the light guide. Oh, no, ignore me, guys. Ignore me. They don't stack. They don't stack. They go side by side because that's what makes sense. So as far as orientation, I'm assuming white side down. There we go. And they align on top of the little heat inserts. That makes much more sense. All right, and install them with 2.5 by 6 button heads. 2.5 by 6, 2.5 by 6, there we go. Anyone here printed multi-boards tile sticks using the multi-material method? Nope, I have not printed any of those. It's a cool project. I haven't printed any of those. Okay, so these are getting screwed down. Oh. Maybe. Wants to go in at an angle for some reason. Okay. Don't want to since it's just acrylic, I don't want to tighten them down too hard. Also, should I be using these acrylic to, like, these wires should probably go underneath it, huh? Yeah. It's gonna say, like, otherwise it's gonna, it's not gonna look so good. Okay. Why are we not going in? There we go. It's quite a bit of force that the wires are applying. Also, what is outside my house? That is not for us. I did not call Geek Squad. Yeah, that's quite a bit of force. I'm wondering, I don't like that much force being put on these. I'm thinking that I might need to route these a little bit differently. Like, let's unplug this. Why is this not coming out? There we go. This should sort of help keep it tame. Yeah, that makes a little better. Let's do the same for this guy. Let's see. I think that I can dodge. I think that these can dodge it all together if I just push them to the side like that. But for this one's a little bit awkward. Let's see if I go underneath here. Okay. I think that's probably better. Yeah, that is much better. There's still a little bit of, you know, a little bit of force on it, but compared to what it was like, that seems a lot better. Can you wait until you have to install the rails to put the acrylic in? Gotcha. I think I'm a Geek Squad. Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't call it Geek Squad. I'm kind of impressed they're still around, but I guess, you know, there's a lot of people that aren't very familiar with computers and such, so yeah, I'm just gonna install it, Nomads. I feel better about it now. Just initially, I would have probably needed the rail in first based off how I had routed it. There was just too much upward force from those. But yeah, this feels better. I feel good. I can't, my heart can't take breaking anything more today. Install light strip guide, remove the transparent film. Cool, we did that. Prepare side panels. I think we're gonna call it here. This is a lot of heat inserts. And I think what I'll likely end up doing is today, just installing all these heat inserts myself that are required here. And so we'll pick up, yeah, I'll do all these heat inserts. So we basically will pick up putting the side panels on. Ooh, then we get to throw on my laser cut covers, which I'm excited about. Then rails. We're getting close. So I'm gonna really quickly, one second here. All right, so let's do, we've got a positron. Nope, that's not how you spell it. Come on. Positron to-do list. So things that need to happen are print, shim for limit switch without arm, solder up the limit switch, heat shrink, all base part. Nope, that's not right. Heat insert. Heat insert all base parts. Is there anything else I should be doing? Print shim, solder up the limit switch, and heat insert for all base parts. I think that's probably it. You might be pushing plastic next week. That's my goal. That is my goal. I'm going to... What do you mean is this thing? Oh, Liz! Ye have little faith. Probably for good reason. But if I do the heat inserts and such, I will have family in town next week. So, I mean, we're still going to be streaming, but it probably will be another 3-hour stream. I'd like to finish it next week, but I also don't want to rush it. So we'll see. If I got the heat inserts done, I think it's possible. I think it's possible. So I will give it my best try. That is all I can guarantee. I know. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Truth hurts. So anyways, I think we're gonna call it there. We did make some really good progress. Literally the only hiccup was the wire for the hot end, which I just mentioned it again, that based off the direction it needs to go, it's easier if you pop it out of the direction that it's going in the housing. Otherwise it like has to loop. It'll make sense when you get to this part, if anyone in the future is watching this, to just be careful about that. But with the heat shrink, if I did split that wire at all, I mean, I didn't split the wire, but if I split the housing or the sleeving down to the wire, that will at least keep things from shorting out. There was only one wire that I had concerns with. So we did that. And then the only other whoopsie was somehow, some way, I managed to create a beautiful gash on the bottom of this gorgeous plate. But we've slapped a sticker on it because that solves most problems. And I might end up just getting more stickers and decking out the bottom with stickers. So, yeah, but next week we'll continue with the base plate. I think it's basically just base plate, and then let's see, install front bumper, put feet on it, assembly complete. So once we're done with the base, final assembly. Oops. Then we're at final assembly. I feel like we can do this. I feel like we can do this. I've already prepped all the linear rails, so they don't need to be cleaned. I think we got this. I think next week we're pushing plastic. Are we printing out a big print on stream? Maybe not, but I think we're printing plastic. And then maybe we have a chill and print stream as a follow-up. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll figure it out. I'll know by next week what I want to do with all this. So how much is the Positron? I want to say $6.99. I've got the link right here. $6.99. Yeah, $6.99 for the full kit. There's a lot of custom parts for this, which is largely what that price is. There's a lot of CNC pieces and even custom PCBs. So, all right. On that note, I hope to see everyone next week, but I doubt it. Yeah, if we see you next week, that'd be awesome. Nice. If not, enjoy your work trip, and I hope that you're able to at least kick your feet up and have a cold, tasty beverage at some point in your travels. So, your Bowden support. Your Bowden support. What? What Bowden support? What Bowden support are we talking about? Is there something that Crow Guy is seeing that I need for next week? Your Bowden support. You need to invent one. Oh. I need to... Okay, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out then. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I am going to go hopefully get a Krabby Patty if they're not sold out. Thank you guys for that. I had no idea what my lunch was, and now it couldn't be more clear what my lunch is going to be. So thank you to all of our members, everyone that came and hung out, to all of our gifted memberships. There was quite a few today, so thank you to everyone, to our donations, as well as to Polymaker for allowing us to give away our spool of filament. Lisa, I owe you a message so you can get your spool. And reminder once again, Polymaker is running that 30% off deal for US and Canada, and I want to say it expires on the 11th. That's just Delilah Bear. Delilah, we're gonna go downstairs right now. I think my dog is, Delilah's hungry. So anyways, I will see everybody next week. Thank you, Fan of the Croc, for the $3, I think it's a kitty cat. Maybe it's a cute dog. All right, everyone, cheers. Have a great rest of your day. I hope everyone has wonderful sleep tonight, and I will